the king, we are the best. We are educative, we are entertaining. Information is power. We'll give you the best when it comes to music. We'll give you the best when it comes to news, current affairs, and sports. We are the best. Carnival Radio, Carnival Radio, Carnival Radio. We are the best. Carnival Radio, enjoyment unlimited.
Good evening, this is World News from Carnival Radio. I am Oluwadamilare Patmos. To begin the World News this evening, we start from Africa. Tanzanian police have warned citizens against sharing images online that could cause panic following the restoration of internet access after election-related protests. The unrest, which erupted during last Wednesday's election after top opposition candidates were disqualified at Chadema, alleging hundreds were killed, a figure the government disputes. Authorities say offenders who circulate distressing images would face legal action, as reports emerged that several young athletes were among the dead. The government denies using excessive force. Though the UN has called for an investigation into alleged killings and women's rights abuses. In Asia, according to official reports today, 40 people have died after Typhoon Calamig struck the Philippines, unleashing heavy rains and floods across the central region. The storm, locally called Tino, made landfall early Tuesday and continued to batter the Visayas Island with winds of up to 130 kilometers per hour and coast reaching 180 as it moved toward northern Palawan and South China Sea. Provincial information official Ajanlais Oron confirmed that 39 deaths in Cebu and 1 in neighboring Bohol. Authorities say most victims drowned or were hit by debris during the storm. Rescue operations were ongoing, with several people still missing or unaccounted for. In Europe, Britain has announced plans to criminalize protest outside the home of elected officials, judges, and local councillors to curb harassment and intimidation in politics. The government said on Tuesday that the new offense contained in the Crime and Policing Bill will empower police to stop demonstrations aimed at influencing public officials in their duties or private lives. Convicted offenders could face up to 6 months in prison, as the Security Minister Dan Jarvis said. The abuse directed at politicians was a threat to democracy. Moving forward to North America, the United States government shutdown has entered its 35th day today, Tuesday, equaling the longest in history, as Republicans and Democrats have failed to resolve their budget standoff. The closure, which was halted food assistance for millions, has also left federal workers unpaid and caused several travel delays. The Congressional Budget Office warned that it could cost the U.S. economy $11 billion if it continues another week. Senate votes to pass the stopgap funding bill have reportedly failed, with Democrats demanding healthcare subsidy extensions. While President Donald Trump blamed Democrats for the crisis, opposition leaders accused him of neglecting Americans' welfare. In South America, Peru has served diplomatic relations with Mexico after former Prime Minister Betsy Chavez sought asylum in the Mexican embassy in Lima. Foreign Minister Hugo de Zala announced the decision, saying authorities discovered that Chavez, who served under ex-president Pedro Castillo, had fled to the embassy earlier in the day. Chavez faces criminal charges over the alleged involvement in Castillo's attempt to dissolve Congress in 2022. Dazela described Mexico's action as an unfriendly act, accusing both current and former Mexican president of repeated interference in Peru's internal affairs. In Australia, Australia's corporate regulator has called for relaxed listing and governance rules to attract smaller and foreign companies to the stock market. The Australian Security and Investment Commission made this call while affirming its support for lower free float threshold and simplified disclosure requirements to help startup and emerging firms access public capital. Chairman Joe Lungu warned that rigid one-size-fits-all rules discourage listings, adding that Australia's market must adapt to remain captivative globally. ASIC noted that easing rules would particularly benefit mining, biotech, and innovative startups, which are key contributors to Australia's economic growth. And with that, we've come to the end of the world news this evening. You can check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. You can also download the Carnival Media app on Google Play Store and the iOS App Store. The news was packaged by Tessie Okemukoko. I am Oluwadamilari Badmos. Thank you for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good evening.